Welcome back to the EVS class. Today we are going to learn about the great defense officer Wahida Prism. Lieutenant Commander Wahida Prism. She was a doctor in the Indian Navy. She is one of the few women who has worked on a naval ship. Navy means working out in the water. She is the first woman to lead a parade. This is considered to be a very big honor in the armed forces. Now look here, children. First of all, women going out was very difficult in the olden days. But becoming the first woman to lead a parade is really an achievement. Lieutenant Commander Wahida Prism. She comes from a very small village called Thanamandi. It is in Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir. She did her schooling from a government school. Why are they mentioning that she has done the schooling from a government school? Previously, government school, studying in a government school, they used to think that it is something no quality, children don't learn to speak in English and all. But that is not the thinking of these days, because even in government schools everything is going on as it is going in the private school. And see, first of all, the payment of the fees is minimum in government schools, but in private schools it might be 5 times more than the government schools, or sometimes 10 times more than the government schools. Now most of the girls from the village studied in her school. So mostly our great leaders also, they studied in government schools only, and there the girls from the village also studied along with the Lieutenant Commander Defense Officer Wahida Prism. However, few of them ever thought of what they would do after finishing school. Everyone, all the other girls and Wahida Prism, they used to go to the school, but they used to have only the minimum type of thinking that yes, they will finish up the school, 10th class, then they will get married, then they will go to a new house, have children, and a routine life. But here Wahida Prism, she thought of something else that was different. She always wanted to become someone special and move forward in life. So here, Wahida, she did not think like other girls. She thought that she has to do something special that no one has done till now, and she wanted to become something higher and higher in her achievement. She was very interested in higher studies and wanted to complete the 10th class. In her area, it was a new thing at that time, and especially in the villages in the previous days, they used to think that minimum qualification for the girls, that is enough till 4th class or 5th class, then no need for the girls to study because they will be at home and they will have children and all. So her mother and father, they faced many problems because of the thinking of this way by the villagers. And what they did is, in order to avoid all this distractions for the mind, they started living with their grandmother in Rajouri. She did her 12th class from there. Now here is the map where we can find Jammu and Kashmir and the place where Wahida Prism was born. So she always thought differently right from the beginning. Even when she was very young, she wanted to do something different. She was very fond of riding a motorcycle. See, no other girl gets an idea that she has to ride a motorcycle. But she was something different. Her thinking was something different, critical thinking. And she was fond of riding a motorcycle. Then there were three sisters. There were three sisters. And her father wanted one of them to become a doctor, one a teacher, and he wanted the third daughter to become a lawyer. Then she has become a doctor in the Indian Navy, and her sister is in Jammu Kashmir as Jammu Police Force. How did she become a doctor? She worked very hard. Her friends and family members helped her a lot. She got admission in the Jammu Medical College. She studied there for 5 years and did her MBBS. MBBS means Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Science. Now, achieving this qualification is not that easy, like learning, studying, reading the textbook, write the examination, get the report card, but this is something dealing with the humans. So she achieved this difficult task also. How did she get into the defense services? Didn't her family stop her? Oh no, they felt that a job in the forces would be the best thing for her. When she was very small, she would see army officers in her village and she wanted to be like them. This was really a very big dream for her. Then, when she was in school, she used to attend the camps. Then, in the camps, she used to climb the mountains, and she was a girl guider also. Then, later, she became a doctor. Then, later on, she appeared for an interview to join the armed forces. She got selected there and she received a training for 6 months. Now, here in the picture, in the first picture you find the periscope, and in the second picture you find the submarine. Now let me speak something about the periscope. Periscope is used in submarines to determine the distance of a missile. So now you need to know what is meant by submarine and what is meant by missile. Next one, about the submarine. Submarine is nothing but a warship with a streamlined hull, designed it to operate completely submerged in the sea for a long period, equipped with the periscope and typically armed with torpedoes or missiles. Now let us learn what is meant by missile. It is a guided airborne ranged weapon capable of self-propelled flight. So now why did she join the Indian Navy? Let us know. Now did she not have to live on the naval ship? Yeah, extremely right. Ladies, usually they don't prefer to travel on the sea for a long time. And now that too, joining the Indian Navy, it's a little bit difficult task, but still she was very much interested. Now here children, what we like, we have to do because we love it, we like it. Yes, liking is different, loving is different. Liking is means, yes, it is good. But loving means wholeheartedly from the heart we think, yes, I want to become a naval officer and all. You will have that eagerness from the heart. So here, from childhood, she liked to see different places. She wanted to go to far off places. She was born in the hills and now she is working in sea. She really enjoyed it. Now here very few lady officers have worked on the ship, but she was one of them. Earlier, women were not allowed to go on naval ship. When an opportunity was given, she herself went forward and gave her name. She even wanted to go in a submarine. She wanted to do everything which people think women cannot do. At present, women are not allowed to go in submarines, but whenever it is allowed, she will certainly go. So what happened to her degree of MBBS? Now she joined the naval forces, isn't it? So was it a waste? No, it was not waste. Let's see how useful MBBS for her to work in the Navy as a naval doctor. She is a doctor, but in Indian Navy, she was a naval doctor. Now, in Navy, a naval doctor does not just give medicine to patients. She is a medical officer. Now, the ship goes to sea for 3 to 4 months at a time. They will not return home and again go to the office in the morning, return home in the evening. They cannot do that. They have to stay on the ship for 3 to 4 months. There, it is her responsibility to make sure that everybody on the ship stays fit and healthy. She carries out medical checkups of all the officers and sailors. She also has to make sure that no garbage collects and there are no rats on the ship. Rats and garbage can spread diseases. She must keep everybody ready for any medical emergency on the ship. In case there is an accident on the ship, such as fire, everybody must be ready to deal with it. Now, all of us have a doubt whether a hospital is available on the ship. Now, is there a hospital on the ship? We have a doubt. And when we are traveling for 3 to 4 months, how about if we fall sick and all? Now, here, first aid is given on every naval ship. Each ship has one doctor and 2 or 3 assistants. Necessary medicines and some equipments are also available. All these things are kept in a small room. Some equipments like thermometer, supply of oxygen, oxygen cylinder, in that way many other equipment. Now she is the first woman to lead a passing out parade. Passing out parade is not a simple task, children, and she has lot of responsibilities. We'll learn about what is meant by passing out parade also, and she worked very hard for this. And after watching her for 3 years, her seniors gave the opportunity to lead the passing out parade, and she was the first woman. She felt happy that they had chosen her and showed faith in her. So she practiced very, very sincerely. Now, so let's talk something about the parade. In a parade, 4 platoons march behind the leader. One platoon itself, it consists of many participants, and 36 commands. Oh my God, 36 commands had to be given during the entire parade. Now, to remember 5 points from one class, it's very difficult for you. See, during the passing out parade, remembering 36 commands, it's not an easy task. And 36 commands have to be given during the entire parade. These must be given in a very loud voice so that it is heard still. If suppose she says, eyes right, no one can listen. Even the participant behind her also can't listen. But if she says, eyes right, then the all the participants who are behind her will be able to listen to her. And not only that, the participants who are the spectators who are sitting on the other side of the ground also should be able to listen. The voice should be such loud. The voice, with the voice that I have said, that is only minimum. But in the ground, she has to use her voice so that it will reach everyone, the last person and even the spectators. So this is about the passing out parade. Have a pleasant day, all of you. Bye bye.